My job here at the city is to work on the IT infrastructure, technical pieces, computer architecture, system engineering, and network and security, and work with our engineering groups to make sure that stuff runs like it's supposed to and works like it's supposed to. We do a lot of high-level technical work in designing how computer systems are going to connect with each other and how systems, servers, connect and how they work. So maybe a good example of that is there's a piece of software that I wrote called Edie that we're using as like a messaging platform. They can send text messages, phone calls to whoever we want to. So the guys that like plow the streets, for example. So they get paged like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like all the time when it snows because they have to come in. And so the way that they do that and the way they track that stuff is through this software that I got to write. The utility and billing group uses that as well. So if you forget to pay your water bill, normally we're going around hanging door tags on all these people's doors, and it took forever. And there was like quite a few of them, a week they had to go do. And now this system emails, or it'll text, or it'll phone call these folks and be like, hey, just reminder, come on in and pay your bill. I started here about 10 years ago, so almost a decade now, so a long time. I actually went to high school at Broomfield High. My brothers, they all sort of went through the same thing. My folks live in Broomfield, and my son also goes to Broomfield here. Landed a job here as like, I think it was a help desk technician doing technical work, so my background was in technical stuff. So yeah, just sort of rose up through the ranks. I would say that the culture now is this culture of forward motion. I mean, the opportunities are growing in almost every department, every section of the city, because they're sort of recognizing that there's exciting growth opportunities. We're in a really cool spot in between Denver and Boulder. And so there's a lot of tech companies around us that are excited about sort of what we're doing. So there's a lot of really cool forward-thinking, forward progress happening. It's beautiful here, and we're really close to the mountains. Parks and trails are sort of all over the city. We do lots of sports, and there's lots of events here. So my kid's into soccer, so we play a lot of soccer sports, and so there's a lot of really cool things that you can do in Broomfield. We're traditionally an internal-facing customer service system, so we sort of support all of the outward-facing groups like Public Works or like Health and Human Services, those groups. So the way I like to look at it is we try to make them look like rock stars. If they look like rock stars, the whole city looks like rock stars. We like to look at it like that. And this job's so much fun because it's a really technical challenge. It's hard. It affects a lot of people's lives. If we do it right, if the systems are working right, we as IT guys love doing that kind of stuff.